I'm not the person that the streets paint me out to be.
Right.
I'm not a whore.
Right.
I'm not out here sleeping with everybody, nigga.
You say you slime, when I'm slime. If you rhyme, then I'm rhyme. It don't matter the time, I do it all for you.
It's your girl, the Sweetie Pie. I'm live here at the lab. I got an exclusive interview with my girl, Midwest Day.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling good.
Come on now.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
You feeling good? Okay, good. Okay, good.
I might go to hell, I stay with the devil, fuck, faith in the bitch. I feel like a good shit, ask for the money.
You are originally from where?
I'm from South Bend, Indiana.
Yeah.
Blah.
No, don't blind.
No.
South Bend, Indiana. So pick any ballers in South Bend.
Few moments later.
Why are you laughing?
I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth? Okay.
Right.
Shout out to South Bend. Y'all know what I'm
Choose the few.
Right now, you're one of the hottest MCs, hosts around South Bend. We want to know what inspired you to start hosting.
It was like something that just came natural because
So what you like most about it?
I get to meet a lot of different people, and then I just get to be able to be myself. And once I get the microphone, it's just like it's on from there.
So do you think you've done your big one so far, or?
I think I have done some good ones. I don't think I have conquered my big one yet, but I do know that it's coming.
Okay.
So when it do come, I'll be ready.
So we on the road to the big one. You like big ones?
How big is big, dog? Give me nothing over no 8.5. See, that's about big enough. Yeah. I'm telling you. First. Okay.
I did a little research. I did my homework.
I know.
And the streets say you've been in prison.
I have. Twice.
Damn.
Okay. Prison, yeah or nay?
Prison is a definite nay for me. It's 8.5 hours away from home.
Okay.
You know, I've been home 10 years.
Period. Also, I've been doing my homework. There was a video of you doing some sexual activity that may or may not have been leaked, but it hit Facebook and you were exposed. Tell us how you felt about that.
At first, I was embarrassed. My great aunts and everybody down south calling me, so I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
It was leaked. You know, like shit, like fuck it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It happens. It happens. It
Embrace
happens.
it.
Shit.
In 2017, Midwest Day witnessed her husband's death, which left the whole South Bend speechless. Here's her story.
This is the part that breaks me down.
Okay.
2017. Talis was the type of person to where he ain't like Black Friday shopping.
Right.
He ain't like none of that shit. Nothing. Because he don't like the long lines. He don't like none of that shit. So Black Friday, we went Black Friday shopping for all the kids. After we got done Black Friday shopping, the crazy part about it is we were supposed to stay in Chicago. But I didn't want to stay in Chicago because I didn't have my overnight bag. So we ended up finding out that they was having some strippers right there at the place in South Bend, which I think it was called Elvis or Elvis or something. Alice loves strippers. Then was two of his favorite strippers or whatever, whatnot. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So that night, he told me, he was like, you know what I'm saying, you can go ahead, go out with your homegirl. And he was like, you know what I'm saying, I'll come up there later. He had a couple errands to run, type shit like that. So boom, it's like 11:30. We outside. Everybody in South Bend outside.
Definitely.
In the cold.
I remember that night.
We all
I remember that
outside
night.
in the cold.
Am I lying?
And so I was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Let's go on the inside and see what type of drinks they got in here. We sitting in the car, not doing shit. Everybody standing outside. All these niggas out here standing outside their car. Let's go in here and see what's going on. Probably one of the worst decisions that I could have made was to go in there with it being so early and everybody outside. But we go on the inside. It was just so open. Like, it's literally like, boom, we walked up the stairs. We walked in there. It's wide open. I'm looking around, looking for the bar, look at the bar, and who's the first person I lock eyes with? The girl.
Oh, shit.
That's the bitch that, you know what I'm saying, robbed Talis of the money. They're like, bitch, you lying. No, bitch, no, I'm not lying. Like, I know what it is. So I told him, I was like, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and I'm about to call him and see what he said. I called Talis. I will never, ever, ever forget this conversation, ever. He answered the phone. I'm like, baby, what you doing? He said, I'm taking a shit. I'm like, you taking a shit on Fawcett? He like, no, I came back to the crib to take a shit. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, man, Toya in here. He like, no, she ain't. I'm like, yes, she is. Like, I just looked at the bitch. He was like, you already know what I told you. I hung up the phone. I went back in there. My cousin was like, what'd he say? I said, he told me to smack the dog shit out of her. I'm left-handed. I got my wedding ring on. I took my coat off. I gave it to my cousin. I literally walked right up to Shorty. She looking at me, and the look on her face, like she ain't blinking or nothing, because it's like she already know what's gonna happen. Bloop, 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 bloop. And next thing I know, like her whole face was shattered. So now her nigga, which is my cousin husband, people, he's trying to react. So my cousin husband like pulling him back, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, like you don't know what this shit is. Like you just met Shorty. You don't know what this shit is. Like this shit ain't got nothing to do with you. Like, chill out, bro. Plus this female shit.
Right.
So they take me down the stairs. They put me out. Him and her walking right down the stairs right behind me. Tallis is literally right down at the bottom of the stairs. He down at the bottom of the stairs, leaned up against the bricks, just sitting there chilling. He just came from across the street from talking to Tyson. May his soul rest in peace. I love twerk. Me and my homegirls, and so now we walking down the stairs. This nigga and her coming down the stairs. He called me a bucket of bitches. He called me a bucket of bitches and shit like that. So I'm at like the second to the last stair, and Tallis like, man, just go get in the car. He was literally parked right here because it was him and my daddy. He came up there with my dad. Boom. We walking. I take 1 foot into the street. I hear my homegirl yelling like, no, Tallis, no, Tallis, no. So I'm whip around. I see Tallis. All I see is a brown jacket chucking up the stairs, going toward dude ass. Cause dude like, bitch, I'm gonna kill you. You hit my girl in the face with a lot. I didn't hit her in the face with a lot. I'm left-handed. My ring was big as fuck. My ring cut her in her face, and that's why she was bleeding. So Tallis going up the stairs after him. So when I hear her yelling, I turn around. I tell you, my husband was about 130 pounds soaking wet. I ain't never been able to stop this man from doing nothing. I'm grabbing his jacket like, no. Like my homegirl on the other side. You hearing bullet shots, you hearing gunshots over here, gunshots over here. So we going up the stairs, dude ass going back up the stairs now because they see Tallis coming. So he going back up the stairs. The security guard is dragging him back up the stairs, dragged him in the door. We literally got to the door. The doors was just like that. The door on this side was open. The door on that side was closed. We got up there. Tallis took 1 step. He walked inside that motherfucking door, and it was just like a bullet, like a gunshot, and it rattled my fucking ears to where I just like I spun around like that. And as I was turning around in a full circle, Tallis was falling back. So I'm thinking like not him being shot because I don't see no blood, ain't no nothing. Everybody from the inside is running out. They trampling over him. I'm cussing motherfuckers out because they stepping over his body type shit.
Damn.
I'm thinking only that he done hit his head and he unconscious. He was on the steps like this. Just like this. And he blinking. And my cousin Ree run over there. I take his face. I push his face up because I'm on top of his chest now. Like I'm on top of him. Like get up type shit. I take his face from over him being like this. I take his face. I push his face over. And the bullet wound was right here in his cheek. And I'm telling him, like, he looking at me, and he looked at me for, I'm telling you, like, no bullshit. He looked at me and my cousin for like a split second. And that was it. No, like, you can't leave me like this. Like, no. I blacked out, and when I woke up, I was across the street in a motherfucking police car. They had my husband still up on them steps. Just out in the open, just everybody wants to make it seem like it's my fault that my husband got killed.
Right.
It's not my fault that my husband got killed. I went through hell and high water because of a certain person that had got on the news and tried to make it seem like that if it wasn't for her, which her is me, her calling him up here, he would still be here. No, it's not because of her. I never knew that that was going to be the brink of a whole life-changing situation where me seeing my husband lose his fucking life. I tried to kill myself. I lost a lot of connects with his family, his kids. behind everything of that. Like his mom, I ain't talked to his mom since. We don't even speak because he was her only son, her baby. It's still playing in her mind like you the reason my son not here. Like don't nobody understand how like I feel on the inside with having to deal with that because that man was my lifeline. All they look at is what can we say about her? What you know? Like, what can we say? How can we tear her down? These motherfuckers will tell these dudes like, oh, you got to be careful because she got her husband killed.
Exactly. When the last time you see the bad guys do an interview like this?
What's next for Midwest Day?
Listen. Midwest Day is about to be known all over on all platforms. Don't count me out. But I'm gonna put on for my city. But y'all gonna know me for sure.
Period. That's it. That's a wrap, goddamn.
Count this paper up, yeah, my hands got paid because I switched my identity, my cousin made it up. He made it up with a Glock 17, yeah, that's my favorite gun.